so when people think I'm talking about time, and I do tell you everything's been predetermined, just so you know. Your energy is the algorithm, friend. The energy is the algorithm. The zodiac is the birth chart. It shows you all about your algorithm and your energy from the beginning. And this is why you need to know there's lots of people here who want to try to teach you that free will isn't real. Let me show you the free will right here. Here's the free will right here, friends. It is free. This is also why they say, Jesus, take the wheel. Take it. Please take it so that you can understand it better. You can understand this better. This grand story that we're all playing inside. This is also here, friend. This is the map of the brain. Okay? Now, this is a tesseract also. This is why I've been showing you the cube and the square and how the square plays on this. And you've got your angels at the corners of the square. Okay? And this is the tesseract. So literally you do have free will and you have choice. You have choice as to where you end up. Okay? When you make a decision, you have all the possible realities laid out before you. You may not be able to see them, but those who are more advanced in the game can see. They can see because they can seer. Okay, this is how the prophecy comes into play. The prophecy, the profitter, the one who can fit it in. It's not for profit though, friend. It's not for money and gain. Just so you know, this is not going to help you gain more money. But the profitter, they will see how everything fits into place. Yes, and the things that do not fit in the reality that they're trying to create, they will simply ignore it. It will pass them by. It will fade into the background. Okay, and this is the story of the tesseract. The tesseract, you have the multiple realities with the infinite realities and the infinite decisions all laid out before you. And then you, as the maze runner, get to choose which door. Which door do you want to go inside? Okay, this is a story of Pan's Labyrinth right here. The bread maze for the hybrid. Okay? The hybrids run on the maze and they pick and choose where they end up. Okay? And wherever they end up here mentally. This is the mental space, mental reality. You have choice, friend. You do have free will. So when you make a decision, you need to understand how that works. You make the decision, and then other decisions come into place. And you make the decision. So see, it's like the door that opens up to new doors. Okay. And it's kind of like the rabbit trail for the rabbit, the resident angel, who hops down the trail in the race of life. Okay, he hops down the trail and he picks which doors to go through, which doors to go through, which doors to go through. And every door, as he gets deeper into the maze, he gets deeper into himself to reveal at the final closing hour the true self. Okay, it's the product of their work. You are a product of your own work. You do have free will. You do have free choice. The creators, they see your free will. They see your free choice. They see the multi-dimensional realities, the 4D, the 5D. 5D is for the sun, you guys. We're already in 5D. We're right in the sun right here. We are the man in the moon also. I showed you in my last video about how Jesus is the man in the moon. This is why you have the blood moon and he's on the cross, because in the old stories, Jesus is the moon. He is the cross. Okay. This is why you have the eclipses that show you the curtain close and the curtain begin for the play, right? For the play. Let's see what else. So yeah, I'm just mostly making this video to show you how, when I said you're at fault, when you get to the fault, which is the ledge, you need to know the ledge. You need to have the knowledge. You need to know the ledge. And you need to see where it goes before you make that leap, friend. Before you take that leap, you need to take notice of where you're at. You need to become aware of you as the grand creator who is creating in time. Okay. So yeah, I come on here a lot and I try to explain the spiritual stories. I try to show you all the stories on this wheel. I know some of them are not very easy to see for some. Some they get it. Some they get it. They can piece it all together. I come on here and I'm talking about the spiritual stories. I'm showing you how the dice shows you how you already died in the beginning, how you already are a god, how you already are an angel, and when you get to that plane of existence and understanding, then you can overstand and see literally how powerful your decisions are in time, and then hopefully it will, inspire you to make better decisions, because so many here, and this is why I make these videos, so many here are not having a good time in time. And the reason why they're not having a good time is because of their poor decision making. Okay. I know all about this. I have made the poor decisions before on purpose just to see what will happen. I've tested it all out, friend. I've tested out the system. I've done everything I've wanted to do in time. I've done everything that I was supposed to do in time. Okay. Because I can see the realities. I know how to sear. I know how to use my body as the grand time machine. And you need to know, when you make those decisions, you can use your decision-making skills based on your planetary alignments. Usually when we're in Mercury retrograde, that's usually not a time to make big decisions. So that's helpful right there alone. Usually if you make big decisions during a Mercury retrograde, they're not going to be, your decisions that you made, they're not going to be made completely on a stable foundation, friend, because of Mercury and what it represents, you know. So this is why I use my grand zodiac here to help me make better decisions. I know when the planets are opening the doors, okay, and how they're going to help me level up. Yeah, and I also want to point out in this video, it's good to study your video games. It's very good to study your video games because every time you come into a new level, they have different music, you guys. They have different kinds of music for the leveling up. Just like they have the game over in the games, just like they have the infinite reality where you can spawn and respawn again. It is literally the video game, because this is the Grand Arcade, the video games are going to help you learn the grand game of life better. Yeah, and I don't know if I said it in this one or not, but the game of life is the game of soul, where all the souls play, because all the planets are souls, just like all the stars are souls. Okay? And it is also the game of fuck around and find out. I thought I would mention that. One of my friends helped me about 2 days ago. They helped me come up with that because it's true, you guys. It's so true. If you want to do bad things here in heaven, just understand there's going to be consequences. There's going to be consequences in your reality. You're going to have to, suffer the consequences for your actions in a way. But all of that suffering should in turn help you become wiser. Yes, it should help you become more wise, and it should help you to, make better decisions in the future, because sometimes we learn through our suffering, friend. This is why the Bible talks about becoming long-suffering, so you can learn what it means to endure. It's about endurance and the race, the grand race with the rabbit and the hare, so that you can win.